excited to see what happens.
All right, let's get it, though.
All right, this is it.
Great defense. Hey, I don't think the defense get any better than
Right
that.
away, LeBron's already off to a quick.
Big European two-step. Oh, my. This LeBron is different, dog. I don't know what he's going to do. Oh, hold on a second. Dog, this is crazy. I was not expecting this. Rebound, let's go. We caught. Dog. Oh, my.
And he has the lockdown takeover bag.
It's over. He posted up, too. Dog.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Both teams tonight more than capable of putting up points. Shaq, what do you think?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Lakers come into town for this one. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way.
Well, you love that versatility, D.A. Thank you. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought two characters really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. The 4 and 5. Harris is out there with ball, and it's A-Train in at the 3. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Grant. That's to Luwawu. In the corner, George with it. From 13, and he connects with the jumper.
Well, the efficiency with the mid-range game, Paul George has always possessed.
They pass the ball to the paint. Here's A-Train, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
On the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
The Thunder, probably the best team in the league at creating extra opportunities.
And they do it in 2 ways, Kevin. They are a team that emphasizes offensive rebounds and forcing turnovers. So they make you feel them, and they make things happen with their activity.
For 3, Westbrook. Rebound the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
The shot's good for A-Train.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I can't imagine the energy expended by Russell Westbrook. Always a threat to score, even when he's getting knocked around.
Here's James. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Luwawu, that one drops for him.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
McGee, the pass to A-Train. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
Westbrook kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Pass to George. Shoots it up. Got a piece of it. But they'll get another chance. Nailed from George has got 5.
Consistent shooter from outside the arc. Paul George is terrific at finding space when he needs to get a shot off.
James finds Harris. Banked in off the glass.
A remarkable score. Even when you contest Harris from the interior, he's capable of beating you with better offense.
Oklahoma City with the triple. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook's mantra is nice.
I think, Kevin, in time it became a way to build confidence to take on the world. That why not? Who says you can't? He lives by that maxim, and I love it, Kevin.
Here's Ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. James, the pass to McGee. The drive by James. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Harris. From deep, George. And it's George again missing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's around 31 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
The first free throw is good. Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from A-Train. Oklahoma City has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And George with the stop.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Noel. And he makes that one. A-Train's got 11 points.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to George. Pass to Luwawu. Now here's Noel. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. That shot missing, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
And he's able to get it back. What the hell? The Thunder with the lead. Right side George. It's deflected.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And he makes good on the layup.
Adept at scoring from any area of the floor. Harris, a guy you gotta stay up on.
Westbrook surveying the D. And Noel kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Outside, George. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Harris passes to A-Train. LeBron outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one, good. And that's 13 points for A-Train.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Noel. Back to George. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
The pass to James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. James has got his first basket of the night.
We call that turn the lights out because LeBron from that range put as many bodies on him as you want. It doesn't matter.
To the left side wing. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Fades. And that one hits back iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Ball with the bucket.
And Ball is terrific inside. Even when the D is on him, he just seems to have a lot of confidence in his ability to make shots.
Passes to Adams. Pass to Luwawu. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And the Thunder making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. Clock at 2. And it's Schroeder missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's A-Train. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Now bring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Westbrook finds Noel. Rondo against Schroeder. Back to Noel. That one's off. Still out of sync. Lakers leading by 8. Rondo with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now the pass to A-Train. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Schroeder outside. Off the left rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That shot's good from A-Train.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one.
Come on.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 31 points, and he did not miss a whole lot from the field. The basket must have seemed pretty big. The number
The defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double team, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
Ball against Westbrook. Stolen by Ball.
I really like the activity level from Ball. Excels at reading his man and jumping all over him, and great at coming up with those steals.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
Harris is checked in for Los Angeles. And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they sink a little bit here in the rankings, still though remaining in the top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Luwawu. Westbrook against Ball. Pocket 6. To end the run. The putback. Rebounded by McGee. Los Angeles leading by 3. To the wing right side. A-Train to pass the ball. And there's the call on A-Train. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And for Coach Billy Donovan, the process of developing NBA players, Doris, has to be different than it was in college.
Oh, no doubt. At the pro level, many guys are making more money than you are. A lot of them have families. They've already grown into themselves. But to me, he still emphasizes the fact that great relationships with your players is important.
Count that bucket. A-Train's got 21.
Yeah, and Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
Westbrook kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Adams down low. Guarded by McGee. There's Luwawu. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's A-Train. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Grant outside. Here's Adams. Passes it to Luwawu. tipped, and he gets it back.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's A-Train, coming off 31 points last game. Now here's Schroeder. Three. Headshot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Here's A-Train. 24 points for him. Harris finds James. He gets that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
You know, I think casual fans of the NBA probably wonder what makes LeBron so good. And you look at some of the attributes he has physically, the size, the strength, the quickness. But to me, it's as much about his pursuit of greatness and the commitment year-round to excelling and building his skills. He's truly a seminal player in NBA history.
Grant against LeBron. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Llewellyn. To end the drought. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A-Train's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the pass to Harris. Passes it to A-Train. From 17 feet out, that misses off the backboard. And they're trailing by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Schroeder. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles is on 5-9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. To the inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
For the Thunder, Nerlens Noel comes in for Grant, and Georgia subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Westbrook kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Noel passes to Westbrook. Off target from outside.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
No good from A-Train. Oklahoma City's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second, and been successful 3 times. Here's George. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Los Angeles leading by 11. James wide open, and it's Noel with left to play in the first half. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Luwawu. It's rebounded by A-Train. A-Train's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Pass to Llewellyn. He tries for 3. The shot missing.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, you have been getting it done tonight, scoring, rebounding, everything. How have you played, and where have you found all this energy?
I think it's more about effort than energy, DA, especially on the board.
rebounding is all about hard work. And I want to be the one setting the example out there.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A-Train has been sensational.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. The 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. Harris is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's A-Train in at the small forward position.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
George with no one around. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. George has got 21.
What you love about Paul George is if he understands he's got his game in rhythm, he's going to stay aggressive.
Adams against McGee. And the pass to A-Train. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Feeds to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Wonderful recognition there. When you leave someone open around Harris, he's going to make you pay.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Passes it to Luau. Pass to Grant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Grant's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's LeBron. Drills the elbow jumper. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Marvelous starts the second half. 3 for 3.
Pass to Luau. The kick out to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ian Harris, wide open. He shoots off target with his 3.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
The pass to Luau. Grant up top, covered by LeBron. Grant the pass to Luau. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Lakers leading by 12. Harris kicks to LeBron. Passes it to A-Train. Pulls from the top of the key, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. In the corner, it's Felt. Now the feed to Adams. Kicks it to Patterson. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with a new 24-second shot clock. Can they get it? And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to A-Train. And here's Kuzma, defended by George.
Oh, come on.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
He kicks to Felton. Here's Westbrook. Another shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, they're on.
Here's A-Train. No good on the quick three. And they're trailing by 15. Left side, George. The 9-foot shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Here's A-Train. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Westbrook. Shoots over Ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And I love how Ball will stay in your face defensively, not willing to give ground. And I like the fact that he competes on that end.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The 4 and the 5 are Grant and Noel. Russell Westbrook out there with Luwawu, and it's George in small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. LeBron against Grant. McGee's shot is off.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and then it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Westbrook kicks to Noel. George looking around. Grant outside. Clock at 4. Releases. Ball with the rebound. Lakers leading by 14. Here's A-Train. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
And stolen by LeBron. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, great touch from King James there. For as big as he is, he still possesses such a beautiful floater.
Grant kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Ball against Westbrook. Stolen by Corey Harris. Plays it up and banks it in.
Difficult trying to match up with Harris. Even when you get physical with him, he's able to stay with his shot. Outside, George to the left side wing. Grant finds Westbrook. Knocked loose. Stolen by McGee. Los Angeles calls timeout. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up. You take a look at the A-Train. He's received the 4th most votes in the West. If the All-Star game were today, he'd be starting. And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. LeBron kicks the ball. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Here's A-Train. Again, Los Angeles.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Grant outside. G League last season experimenting, Doris, with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. You see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League, and what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Grant outside. Outside Westbrook. Back to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's A-Train, and the rejection by Noel. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I didn't want to cheat, man. It's all good.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Westbrook. Doris, what is your solution to the controversy surrounding one and done?
Kevin, I believe the one and dones will be a thing of the past, and I think it will happen shortly. And the reason that can now become a viable option is the G League holds the key. You can now allow players to enter into the minor league straight out of high school. If they raise the salary of those G League players, then it helps across the board.
That's good from A-Train. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Grant outside. Over to the left wing. Luwawu, the pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Defender in his grill, and Russell says, "Let me shake you off, sir. I've got to score this."
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's A-Train, defended by George. A-Train, the pass to LeBron. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
Grant outside. Pass to George. Excellent D there from A-Train.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Grant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
James dishes to Harris. Ball against Westbrook. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's A-Train. Again, Los Angeles.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Westbrook. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. That one goes in. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Ball against Westbrook, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular? And Felton is up top, guarded by Harris. Adams finds Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lakers leading by 23. James, the pass to Harris. There's the pass to Ball. Here's A-Train. They get it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Russell Westbrook.
I think what amazes me about LeBron James is that he never stops pushing. This guy is pursuing greatness.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder with some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Noel. And Luwawu subbed in for Raymond Felton. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13. So just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Back to Westbrook. Grant outside. Here's Adams. Buries it down low.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Passes it to A-Train. Back to James. To the inside. McGee. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 1:44 left in the game. Grant outside. Luwawu-Cabarrot gets to Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for A-Train.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. A-Train's got 41.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game, and when you get a lead like that, it's sort of deflating for the home crowd. What a solid victory on the road.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. Rebound by A-Train. Here's Los Angeles now. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Ball, the pass to A-Train. Tries again. He lays it in. A-Train's got 43 points.
Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
Grant dishes to George. And there's the call on A-Train. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Timeout called the Lakers. They're ahead by 29. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, A-Train.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Hey,
Yeah.
we need